Hi, today I'm going to share with you on one of the wealth creation principle, and I have just discovered actually from one of the wealth coach in one of the training I attended. Well, before I want to go into this one, and I'm quite excited to share with you because it is just something I have just learned, and I think this is going to help a lot of people understand the value and the wealth. This is a topic I'm quite passionate about as well. So before I get into it, I wanted to share with you how I discovered this. So basically, I guess for a long time, I was reading a lot of the wealth creation books, including like Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad and Poor Dad, and then Tony Robbins' Business Mastery or Money Mastery Again. So I was trying to looking for the principle. Why? Because I totally get it. Because if we can just master the area of wealth, then our life can be way much better, and we will, be much more happy. So I spent pretty much thousands of hours on, reading so many books and attended many type of the business training and the property investment training and the seminar as well. And but this one is so simple. I think when the coach showed me this one, and then I totally get it. I totally find it totally makes sense. And then I think this is the principle, and I need it to tell me what should I do and which level I am and what should I do to move to the next level. So I want to go into just share with this diagram, and I did like a screenshot. So the diagram is there are only 4 levels of wealth, not wealth, but a value. And now I totally get it why I was working so hard in the past, but didn't make as much money as I wanted. And also I've seen so many people who work very hard. They are the hardest working people, but they don't generate as much wealth as the people who don't work as hard as them. So if you are the hard working person, and then you definitely need to watch this video, because I'm going to go through this to share with you and what I've discovered. So people in the level 1 is something called implementation. And what I mean implementation is, let's say if you are anybody, if you are the person who are using your muscle, what I mean is either physical muscle or or emotional or like a mental muscle. So like physical muscle I can give you, and now I think it's very popular with someone who are doing like a Uber Eats delivery. So if you are like a Uber Eats driver and you are making money by delivering Uber Eats to the people, so you are using a lot of your physical muscle. Actually, I did that, and so the income you make, the value you generate is in level 1. Why is level 1? Is because the marketplace, think about the customers, how much money they're gonna pay for the delivery, for the food delivery. Not much, yeah? Because the food may cost like 10 to 15 bucks, and they're not gonna pay much. So Uber is not gonna give you that much for your delivery. And that's what you're gonna use as a physical muscle. Same as other, like if you are a painter, if you are a carpenter, if you are a builder, and all of this. Nothing wrong about it, but just like the value created, marketplace doesn't appreciate much. So you are in the level 1. Well, same as a mental muscle. So let's say if you work as a as an accountant, tax accountant, you use a lot of your mental muscle. And so, but for tax accountant, how much money, let's say your client is gonna pay you to help them do a tax return. Well, there is a ceiling, there is a gap. So it doesn't matter how hard you work, and just there's a gap there because the marketplace just doesn't pay you that much. And I'm sure you understand it, because how much we make is dependent on how much marketplace wanted to pay for it. Level 2 is something called unification. Unification, let's say if you work, I just give example as someone working in a restaurant, because I used to work in a restaurant. So let's say if you are a manager in a restaurant, and so your job is not to do the work, and your job is to actually allocate the task to the chef, to the waiter, to the cleaner, to the people in the restaurant so your value is created from your management skill, because you are able to manage the people to get the work done. And it doesn't mean you are going to work harder. You going to work. You only tell people what to do most of the time, and then to get them to get the work done. So once they get the work done, and then you are going to let's say you are going to get paid. So that is the people who are using management skill. I'm sure you agree. For anyone who are in the management level, they're always going to make more money and than the people who work below, like us, the people who just actually doing the work, doing the implementation. So that's basically how it works. Not just in restaurant, but in pretty much any other area. So let's say if you work as a IT manager, and you may just talk to the coder, talk to a software developer, talk to the website designer, and talk to all the people to get the work, to get the project done. And by doing that, and that's how you're gonna get paid. But actually, the hardest working people is the people who are doing the coding, is the people who are doing the website development, and then at the management level just get paid way more than that. Well, so level 1 and level 2, there is a gap. Why? Because it doesn't matter how hard you work, and they're always going to have a ceiling. And of course, being a level 2 is better than level 1, but the level 3 is really like the wells begin. It's just something I'm learning. Level 3 is something called communication. And communication is what I've discovered is I generally find out, and let's say if you work as a salesperson, let's say as a real estate agent, that's pretty much most popular sales job, and anyone can get. So your value is created by like your communication skill. You just use a mouse, and so the better you are going to communicate it to help the vendor sell the house and for more money, then you are going to get paid more. So the value is created just from your communication skill, how well you communicate, and basically how much you earn. And that is why I would suggest anyone who really need to master, especially presenting skill, by sending to one-to-many, because sell from one-to-many just have an average, and you are in the level 3. Level 3, basically you are using mouse, and rather than sell to one person, the one sell to hundreds, thousands, or even 10,000 people. And by doing that, that is a level 3 of value. So the marketplace are going to pay more, than the people who are in the level 2 and the level 1. But that's not his end. I thought about that is the end, by the way, but I didn't realize there is one level up. The one level up is someone who are in the level 4. Level 4 is the people who truly understand the game. Level 4 is for the people who entrepreneurs. What I mean is entrepreneurs. So level 4 is for the people. I give you example. Let's say Uber as example. Let's say for the founder of the Uber, and so he saw the problem and in the transportation industry. So he need to communicate as well. He need to use his communication skill to get his venture capital, get investor to invest the money and to build the company, so he can have the money to hire the team and use the team and to build their business. And so basically he has a big picture. He's like a visionary, and so he uses other people's money to make money, and also he uses his mind and to make money. And that is the people who are in the level 4. And so people who are in the level 4, and the value they created is way more than the people who are in the level 1 to 3 combined, pretty much. Sometimes not always time, but level 4 is the people who create the most amount of value, and the marketplace appreciates the most amount. So that is all. That is the that is what I have discovered. If you truly wanted to master the game of wealth creation, then the 4 level of value principle and definitely can be applied to you. So if you do have any other question, please let me know. Talk to you next time. Bye.